Good morning. Monday again. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. That's good. How was your weekend? Good. How was yours? Also good, thanks. Hump day. Here we are again. Another week. Another day. Another dollar. Have a good weekend. Don't drink too much.
Be me. Be me yesterday. Slept 8 hours but was somehow still tired. Started work. Worked. Finished work. Mindlessly browsed internet for 3 hours straight. Felt so demoralized for not having the gumption or energy to start doing anything productive without a wage cuckmaster bossing me about. Went for a short jog. Went to store to buy food. Bought food, including junk food for 2 days. Realized I can't bear to give up binging. Ate some of it. Felt so fat. Realized I need to go for more walks, in addition to jogging. Read the PM says lockdown may last until 2nd of April, before even being eased. Go to bed, read open letter to open-minded progressives. Sleep more than 8 hours before work. Wake up at 5 a.m., browse internet on phone in bed a little, saw that the latest Molbekino had dropped, sleep again, woken up with alarm. Start work. Had lots of free time today. Read news about programmer who works on self-driving getting pardoned by the eternal God Emperor. Read programmer's Wikipedia page, realize what he had done at my age, and how subhuman I was for not working on hard technical things, or even anything technical at all. Finished work. Have been browsing internet for an hour, drinking coffee, will go jogging, then probably some walking, then binging, then, ideally, video, reading, sleep. I have this strange worry that if I don't walk enough then my body will become wonky in some way, like a character from the Grubhub advert or a typical American. There is nothing I really want to read. I have seen the EPUBs of some books I read in 2020, and I barely remember the content of some of them apart from a few sentences. Why liberalism failed, democracy. The God that failed, the age of entitlement. I am still trying to invent some work for myself to do at work. Things are progressing. I saw QT Stacy Hybrid on a work Zoom call. She looked like a slightly less slutty version of that celebrity that is so slutty she is almost a porn star, but not quite.
Be wage cuck. Customer starts getting mad as orders taking a while. Old bold dude wearing sunglasses and a raincoat even though it's sunny as fuck outside. Starts banging on the counter, yelling and swearing and stuff. Families eating are obviously scared. Try to be civil and politely tell him, please don't yell, just be patient and please don't yell. Fuck you. Reaches across the counter and tries to grab me. Dodge out of the way and try to get manager. Tell him a customer tried to assault me, please call the police. Yeah, I heard. If I was talked back to like that I would have done the same thing. Starts going on a rant about how the customer's always right, literally using that kicking cliche, and I should never talk back to them. Says, you're the only one of my employees who's completed college, and you're the dumbest one here. That's the last straw. Scream fuck you, I quit. I can't stand being degraded like this. I'm not gonna be a fucking wage cuck anymore. Manager laughs and says what? Realize that I literally said wage cuck out loud. Start tearing up and run out of the store. Please validate my actions and tell me I did the right thing, for the most part. I love Corona so much for this. I got at least 3 weeks of working from home ahead of me. There is literally zero reason for me to get up 2 hours before I'm supposed to start work, wear uncomfy clothes, drive an hour, sit in a box, when only 1 out of 5 meetings I have is in person and the rest are e-meetings. Meanwhile I can't cook, I can't do laundry, I can't do anything at all around the house because I'm not there. I'm putting thousands of miles on my car for no fucking reason, buying gasoline for no fucking reason, having to use public bathrooms for no fucking reason. Why? Because boomers always had to live in a cube and I'm supposed to just because? Fuck that. I do what I need to do. Actually, I am more productive at home than I am at work. Because I'm more comfortable, I have time to eat a good breakfast, I have my office at home set up exactly as I need it to be. I imagine that hopefully this will be a big shift for companies that realize that they don't have to pay out the ass for office space and they get the exact same productivity that they would otherwise.
Wage slave is truly slavery of the body and mind. I used to regret wasting years as a NEET until I realized that being a wage cuck takes away the most valuable thing in the universe, time. You cannot get it back. A wage slave is destined to 8 hours of mind-numbing working, and to cope with the stresses, he consumes whatever is trendy because he needs to forget his miserable lifestyle. He cannot study the Greeks or learn to appreciate the arts as this will take up time. The wage slave always thinks in how much time it will cost him instead of actually enjoying hobbies. Everything serves as an escapism instead of a learning experience. Self-improvement is never on the table. Once their free time is over, it's back to the same mind-numbing job again. A wage slave may respond with "my paycheck," but what good is a paycheck when you do not have the time to learn how the financial markets work, let alone being able to invest? Even most are sold into the lie that only 8% gains are possible in the stock market. It is a shameful cycle that most go through. I pity the wage slave more than the NEET.
I am literally scamming my boss by being a hardcore NEET. Get paid from 7:30 am to 4 pm. Get paid per hour. Arrive at work at 8:30 am because nobody comes in before 9 anyway. Eat breakfast at work. Start working around 9 am. Make some coffee, which takes another 5 minutes. Go to the bathroom at 10 am and shit for 30 minutes. Go on break at 12:30 pm. Be on break till 1:45 pm. Work till 3 pm and go to the toilet again. Sit there till 3:20 pm. Make some coffee and get back to work at 3:30 pm. Work till 3:45 pm and leave. So basically I am getting paid for 8.5 hours, of which I actually only work 5. Feels good, man.
Code monkey. Coworker that outranks me is technically incompetent. Might genuinely be a psychopath. Has spent the year since changing teams, manipulating others into doing his work and politically destroying them as soon as they connect the dots and stop. I was the last target. Single-handedly ruined a comfy-ass job team. For some godforsaken reason chooses me as a peer reviewer. My direct manager is friends with him outside of work, so I'm probably fired if I'm negative. Spent past 2 weeks going back and forth on how negative to be and having arguments in my head with everyone. Will most likely trash him and get fired. TLDR, I'm a pussy.
Switch shifts with coworker. He doesn't show up at all. I took your shift, you were supposed to take mine, you asshole. Wage slave problems get fucked wage.
Be me a month ago. Walk into work after a week of vacation. Dude from HR tells me I'm getting promoted and not to tell anyone just yet. Happy as flick, it's my first real job and I've worked really hard to prove myself. Tell friends and family. Couple days later, boss comes over to my desk and tells me I've been promoted, but it's just a lateral promotion and it's just a title change. No pay bump, no different work, no more responsibilities, literally just a change from one meaningless title to another meaningless one. Humiliated and embarrassed, forced to tell family and friends. Email HR dude asking to meet about the promotion. She says we'll meet, but never follows up. This is so fucked up. I don't even know how to handle this. I can't even quit just yet because I have less than 1k in the bank and all my money is in Link. How do I get back at the company? I don't want to fuck over my boss or my team because they've been okay to me. What are some ways to fuck over the company? Just stop working and sit there? Start doing whatever I feel like? Can't get fired just yet, and I'll have a much better potential job opportunity in the next few months.
Forcibly wake up at 5 am. Drive half asleep to work. Sit down in dark office where you're forced to spend the next 8 hours doing pointless chores. Come home, mentally and or physically drained. Too tired to do anything productive, just collapse on couch and watch some generic bullshit movie. Go to bed feeling like shit, knowing you have to do it all again tomorrow. I am 100% convinced we are all dead, and this is our hell.
I exist to provide labor to my employer. In return, I receive just enough money to provide for basic shelter, food, and transportation, so I can return the next day and labor for my employer again. I will do this day after day and be thankful for the privilege. I will do this week after week, month after month and year after year until my health and body can long provide value to my employer. Then I will die.
First day at work. Customers are too loud and noise is everywhere. Go into back room for quiet time. Manager yells at me why I walked away. A customer was doing an order. Close my eyes and cover my ears to give me more quiet time. Manager grabs me arms and shakes me. Start hitting him and screaming as I always do when people touch me without my permission. He gets mad and tells me to go home. Go home. Fast forward months later. Apply for disability due to autism. TFW, it got denied. TFW, have to go back to working again.
Be me. Jobless foot fag. Actually unhealthy, how much feet turn me on. Go to the mall with my mom cause she needs new shoes. She thinks I'm a good son because I go with her and help her carry stuff. Actually go to look at feet. Always go to this expensive women's shoe shop. Only rich white MILFs and their cute daughters go there. Spot sign that says they are looking for someone to help customers pick shoes. Dreamjob.jpg. Shoot my shot. Get the job. Literally touch and look at feet all day long. Get paid for it. Sometimes I'd hold a foot for a while, as if I'm thinking which shoe would fit them better. Bring some random shoe after. They always love it. Even caress their soles and compliment their feet, as if I was a foot expert. Feet sommelier. Don't even wash my hands after groping their soles like they were Japanese schoolgirls in some jav. Always masturbate in the bathroom during my breaks. One day, after helping a MILF with perfect feet, she asks to see my manager. Fuck, I got caught. Fight or flight activates. She tells my manager she wanted to congratulate me on how dedicated I was to my job and how I would even put on their shoes for them so they didn't have to bend down. Crisis avoided. Manager says she's happy she hired me. Go masturbate in the bathroom as always. Get a raise next month. My life couldn't get better, guys. I'm living in a dream right now.
Be me, early 2000s. High school fucknut working at Wendy's. Have weird manager named Mika. 35, lives with his mom, manages fast food, etc. Pretty sure he's a pedophile too. Constantly leering at the underage girls working there. Always hovering over them, way more friendly with them than the boys, etc. We all make fun of him when he's not around. One Halloween, he has a bright idea we should come to work in costumes. And his idea of a costume was to dress up as one of the girls. He even asks them for their uniforms. One girl finally gave him hers because he wouldn't stop asking. Halloween comes, and everyone said fuck that to the costume thing and came to work in their uniforms. All except Mika, obviously. He stays in the girl's uniform all day, having the biggest grin we ever saw on his face. And a very visible erection. TFW, I'll always remember when he worked the register and the costumers tried really hard not to stare at it. Finally, our hours were up and we all went home, where we laughed and made of him along the way. What a loser, I thought. Glad I'll never become him. MFW 35 now, and exactly like Mika. Managing the same Wendy's as well. How the fuck did this happen?
Failed out of uni at 20, moved home, dad pestered me to get a job. Told me walk in, look the manager in the eye, give him a firm handshake. Tried 400 applications online, dad started driving me around, just go in there and get it. Eventually got job as janitor at truck leasing firm, $8 per hour, but benefits too. There about 9 months, just turned 22, see a tall, broad-shouldered guy walk in. Dark blonde, blue eyes. Strong jaw, the entire Chad look. Walks to me. Looks down from 6'3", in a really deep voice, where's the manager? Please? I point, he goes. Watch him talk with the manager. They laugh a few times. Tall guy shakes his hand and leaves. Next Monday tall guy starts, apprentice mechanic, $13 per hour. He's 18, just turned. The shop was the first place he tried, because he lived close. Funny, confident, everyone likes him. He starts taking diesel classes weekends, gets certified in 6 months, making $18 per hour. I got a raise to $9. He's doing online degree. Gets his CDL, more certain. Up to $22 per hour. I try one of the diesel classes. Fail. Try online uni. Fail math again. He turns 21, immediately leaves for a job in sales. Sometimes in the morning he's left donuts for his old crew. I take them in, sweep. He came around his 22nd birthday to say hi. Driving his new Mercedes. I'm up to $11 per hour. Remember meeting the manager. Stuttered, looked away, no hand strength, dad told me the truth. It's just not for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.